A typed written task is an essay. The essay you write is an answer to one of 6 questions. Like a Type 1 task, a Type 2 task has to be between 800 and 1000 words. And like a Type 1 task, a Type 2 task can be about any part of the course, language, or literature.
Unlike a Type 1 task, a Type 2 task does not get rationale. It gets an outline instead.
Use bullet points for your outline. It should contain the title of the text you are writing about, the part of the course to which the task refers, the prescribed question you have chosen, then your thesis. Remember, this is a statement, not a question. The first topic and the evidence for it, the second topic and its evidence, and last, the third topic and its evidence.
We will now show the questions, 2 at a time. This will be followed by an example of how the question could be rephrased to apply the Heart of Darkness. To make a thesis statement, you must come up with a sentence that answers that question.
The first 2 questions are: 1. How could the text be read and interpreted differently by 2 different readers? And 2. If the text had been written in a different time or place or language, or for a different audience, how and why might it differ? An example for question 1 could be: how might Heart of Darkness be interpreted differently by an European reader today, and an African reader? An example for question 2 might be: how might Heart of Darkness be different if Conrad were writing the book today?
The next 2 questions are: how and why is a social group represented in a particular way, and which social groups are marginalized, excluded or silenced within the text?
Examples for this might be: discuss the way the colonists are portrayed in Heart of Darkness, or discuss the way women are marginalized in Heart of Darkness.
An example of how to turn question 3, how and why is a social group represented in a particular way, into a thesis could be: the poor white farmers in To Kill a Mockingbird illustrate how even good people can be misled into believing and doing evil things. The last 2 questions are: how does the text conform to, or deviate from, the conventions of a particular genre, and for what purpose, and how has the text borrowed from other texts, and with what effects?
Question 5 could be rephrased as: how does Heart of Darkness conform to the conventions of the modern novel? And question 6 could be rephrased as: how has Heart of Darkness borrowed from Dante's Inferno and other quest literature? Your thesis statement should answer the question.
And finally, some tips. 1. Make sure your thesis answers the question, not just restates it. 2. Don't forget to P. 3. Funnel to the thesis. 4. Conclude, don't summarize.
Created using Powtoon.